Hi there, Andy here. Welcome to this video which is aimed at helping you bag that job you've always wanted. I've spent years working in the financial industry and have reviewed thousands of job applications and conducted many interviews over that time. Today I'm going to give you some advice that will help you prevent making the mistakes that I see candidates making time and time again, subsequently falling at the first hurdle. So don't fail before you have a chance to show your brilliance. Let me guide you through some do's and don'ts and give yourself a chance to shine. Before you even get to interview, you're likely to have to send in an application, usually a CV and a cover letter. The application process may change from company to company, but the CV and cover letter are pretty standard, and it can help give you some guidance on these. Particularly with graduate jobs, most CVs will contain similar information: grades, academic achievements, and hopefully some valuable evidence that separates you from the crowd. The CV needs to be short and to the point. If it's not, the pre-screening is likely to throw it out. Potential employers are busy and often spend as little as 60 seconds looking at each CV. Your CV has to grab attention, and quickly. Always use a spell checker before submitting your CV. But make sure it's an English spell checker, not an American one. Keep the CV easy to read. Avoid lots of graphics and distracting pictures. Don't detract from what matters, the evidence. Avoid using jargon. Often the person screening the CVs before interview works in HR and is not a technical expert. Save your technical knowledge for the interview. The CV should be a source of evidence, not fictional waffle. The whole process is about the selection committee obtaining evidence from you that you are the right person for the job. If you don't provide the evidence, no one will. Use the CV as a place to not just list academic achievements, but to demonstrate what you've done and things you've achieved, providing evidence for the skills and character traits applicable to this job in particular. Write about what you've achieved in measurable terms using results. For example, awards you've received, money you have made, percentage of improvements, or savings you've obtained. Read the job advert carefully and adapt your CV and cover letter for the job advertised, not what you want the job to be. If you include a personal statement, ensure you make it job specific. The cover letter then gives you the opportunity to provide the, okay, tell me what else you've got. It's your chance to stand out from the pack. The employer does not want war and peace on why they're a great place to work. They already know that. A sentence or two will suffice as to why you want to work there. Equally, they aren't interested in what they can do for you. It's what you can do for them that matters here. Quoting facts verbatim from the company website is not impressive. Neither is quoting parts of the job description. It's about quality of applications, not quantity of applications. Don't blanket apply using the same cover letter in order to apply to hundreds or thousands of jobs. You'll get rejected from all of them. And if you don't and happen to get lucky, that's probably not the job you want anyway. For example, the worst mistake you can make is to leave another firm's name in the cover letter. For me, that's an instant rejection, as it shows zero passion for the job you're supposedly applying for. The recruiter can tell when it's a generic application, so focus on this particular role as advertised. Every job advert will give you clues, or possibly even list the skills and character traits that the employer is looking for. Use the cover letter as a place to demonstrate your skills and attributes match the role advertised, and provide a short piece of evidence for each one that shows you have it in spades. Then expect to get asked about it in the interview. The interviewer will want to corroborate the evidence you've just provided. Don't list skills and subsequently evidence that weren't asked for in the job advert. That will just make it look like you're blanket applying to many jobs and aren't really interested in the job in question. Make it obvious you read the job advert and want this job. Remember, the firm you're applying for wants to see evidence that you have a passion to work for them in the role in question. Genuinely state why that is. Stay away from meaningless waffle and statements like makes me uniquely qualified, unless you have some pretty impressive evidence that it actually does.